हेलो फ्रेंड्स, यू आर वेलकम टू आवर लिटरेरी चैनल एकेडमिक डोमेन। तो दोस्तों, आज की इस वीडियो में डेरेक वॉलकॉट की एक वेल नोन पोएम अ फार क्राई फ्रॉम अफ्रीका की समरी और क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस को डिस्कस किया जाएगा। और दोस्तों, अगर आप इस प्रेजेंटेशन की सॉफ्ट कॉपी चाहते हैं तो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए हुए लिंक को क्लिक कीजिए। और दोस्तों, अगर अभी तक आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो इसे सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कीजिए ताकि मेरे नई वीडियोज़ के नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलते रहें। लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और कमेंट करके अपना फीडबैक ज़रूर दीजिए कि आपको ये प्रेजेंटेशन कैसा लगा। तो पोएम को डिस्कस करने से पहले कुछ पॉइंट्स पोएट के बारे में देख लेते हैं। सर डेरेक आल्टन वॉलकॉट, born on 23rd January 1930 and died on 17 March 2017, was a St. Lucian poet and playwright. He received the 1992 Nobel Prize in Literature. He also served as professor of poetry at the University of Essex from 2010 to 2013. His main themes are Methodism and spirituality. His epic poem Omeros is considered as his major achievement. So it was in brief about the poet. Now we will go through the summary of the poem. The poem A Far Cry from Africa by Derek Walcott is divided into three stanzas. The first stanza contains 10 lines, the second stanza contains 11 lines, and the third one contains 12 lines. The poem was written in 1962, a year ago when Kenya gained its independence from British rule. Through the poem, Derek Walcott indicates the Mau Mau uprising, and it also indicates his internal dilemma that tears him from inside because of his mixed race and caste. He bears hybrid identity of both black and white. The poet mainly deals with the pain and craving for blood. He feels even the cultural division in West Indies. The poem depicts the state of conflict in poet's mind due to the crisis of identity. The first stanza of the poem starts with the wind ruffling the pelt of Africa, a country likened to an animal. Maybe the wind of changes comes to disturb the whole continent. Kikuyu are the largest group in Kenya. Dead bodies are scattered in the landscape. The government of Kenya acknowledges the Mau Mau rebels as nationalist heroes or freedom fighters. The roles of Mau Mau rebellion decided the independence of for Kenya. Walker's grandfather was from white European and his grandmother was from Africa. Walker now suffers from inner conflict that what he should choose. He is confused that he should choose the English language which he loved or Africa. He questions that how can he tolerate such slaughter and be silent. He says that how can he will live without Africa. He goes through the anxiety because of the cultural division within him due to his both the identities, that is African and English. He compares his nation with an animal like a lion. The African people and the Kikuyu tribes started the battle within their own community. He compares the Kikuyu tribes with the flies who are craving for blood. The land was very pure and it was like a paradise, but now dead bodies are scattered throughout the land. The worms are the symbols of decay and they are showing their sympathy upon the dead bodies. People are behaving like an animal and they are murdering each other. The white men just trying to clean their hands with the napkin as if they don't know what they have done. Walcott compares the gorilla wrestlers with the Superman. The poet compares African people with gorilla, and at the same time he compares European whites with the Superman. The poet is now suffering from the inferiority complex because he belongs to two cultures. The cry refers to the cry of the poet because he is now in anxiety, and at the same time he is suffering from identity crisis also. The poem ends with the searching individual identity of Walcott and the bloody cruelty of the native people.